Thank you for joining me and watching this video. My intent here for the free gift that I'm offering is to offer my understanding of the Tao Te Ching in the small examples that I give. I am certainly not Wayne Dyer, though I have consumed the Tao a couple hundred times, and I find I've got an affinity that allows me to intuit a lot of the meaning and how it incorporates itself into my life. Now, just because it incorporates itself into my life doesn't necessarily mean it's going to match the exact same way, but there's likely going to be some meta principles, right? Some higher principles that are going to be able to connect the lower principles. And so even if the exact minutia of what I go through isn't the exact same thing that you go through, I suspect that you're going to see a whole lot of similarities. And the great thing here is I provide actionable examples in order for you to be able to actually follow. So it's not just this, highfalutin, woo-woo, hard to implement wisdom, but it's something that you can listen to and then find an ability to implement in your life in a manner that you'll find actually adding benefit in no time at all. Try this for a minimum of 2 weeks, right? So there's going to be five little modules, right? 8 to 10 minutes. They're pretty small, and if you give it time to ruminate, and I guess maybe 2 weeks in a day, and listen to each one at least 3 times. 30 days would probably be better than 2 weeks, but at least give yourself a chance to listen to it more than once, because with any sort of new idea or higher wisdom, there comes a point where we need to build these, what my mentor would say, footprints in the snow, right? So when you first walk on a fresh blanket of snow, well, it doesn't take long for those footprints to get covered over. But if you walk on those footprints a lot, well, eventually you're going to start making a path. And that's kind of what neural pathways are effectively. So the more that we create these footprints in the snow, the more that we can then come to this wisdom and the same idea that no man can step in the same river twice, because it's not the same river and it's not the same man. Right? When we consume something, then and we come back to it again, well, we can be a different person because we may have already started to implement this stuff and then understand a higher way of looking at this wisdom in order to implement it even further and grow even further, right? The more you dive in, the deeper it goes. So the more that you understand, the more it'll expand. And that's kind of the principle of the more you know, well, the more you know that you don't know. But I encourage you to listen to these, and I want you to really see how you can add benefit or have benefit added in your life just by finding the flow, the deeper flow that this is trying to help point you to. Sound good? Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm looking forward to add value to your life, and may love and truth always guide your path.